our national anthem. Please observe proper flag etiquette by standing at attention and placing your right hand over your heart. All veterans and out-of-uniform military personnel may salute the flag. Today's colors are being presented by Cadet Jenna Jensen, Cadet Jenna Conklin, Cadet Addison Nichols, and Cadet Wyatt Vandenbrink. These cadets are from the Roosevelt High School Air Force Junior ROTC. Air Force JROTC is a full credit elective course that places heavy value on the development of self-discipline, leadership, integrity, and growing citizens of character. Please continue to stand and remain silent until the colors are retired. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. Thank you. Your officials for tonight's event are Billy Thompson and Willie Thompson. These officials are recommended by the South Dakota High School Activities Association. They have worked hard to learn the rules and apply them fairly. We request that you respect their honest efforts in administering this contest. And now introducing our starting lineups. First, for the visiting team, the Harrisburg Tigers. Libero, a senior number 2, Lindsay Blackman. Right side, a senior number 4, Emma Maslin. And outside hitter, a senior number 5, Gabby Zachariasen. At middle hitter, a senior number 6, Kaya Egan. And a middle hitter, a junior number 7, Bergen Stiff. At center, a sophomore, number 8, Jocelyn Samuels. And an outside hitter, a freshman, number 14, Julia Maslin. Assistant coaches for the Tigers are Taylor Lawrence, Chelsea Wagner, Alyssa Chambers, and Bob Wilson. The head coach for the Tigers, Brennan Costain. And now, introducing the starting lineups for your home team, the Sioux Falls Roosevelt Rockers. At defensive specialist, the 5'6" junior number 1, Bergen Ross. At libero, a senior 5'6" number 4, Olivia Volkmer. And at outside hitter, a 5'9" junior, number 7, Maya Nelson. At outside hitter, a 5'10" junior, number 11, Olivia Beagley. And a defensive specialist, a 5'6" senior, number 14, Hallie Golden. At middle hitter, a 5'11" junior, number 17, Aubrey Farrell. And in middle hitter, 5'10" senior number 20, Caitlin Ewing. At middle hitter, a 6' sophomore, number 21, McKinley Jacobson. And at center, 5'9" senior, number 23, Christy Monker. Assistant coaches for the Riders are Jessica Van Sierra Schmidt and Danielle Sereni. The head coach for the Riders, Mira Miedema.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Roosevelt. We're here tonight, we're going to see the Riders take on the Harrisburg Tigers.
The Harrisburg Tigers are 13-2 over record this season, while the Roosevelt Rough Riders are 2-12.
I'm Mason Tranberg here with
Ethan Fosland.
And we are ready for tonight's game. And hopefully it should be a good one. Looking into tonight's game, the Riders are on kind of a dry spell while the Tigers have been rolling all season. It'll be interesting to see if that trend continues throughout this game or if Riders can pull off kind of an upset.
Harrisburg Tigers are nationally ranked, so it's a tough opponent for Roosevelt in their home stadium.
For sure. One of the things we've been seeing from this Riders team is they're kind of struggling to get momentum right away as they kind of build up momentum through the game, and then sometimes it's just too late. Sometimes they've been able to battle, but it's definitely going to be interesting and something to keep an eye on all game of to see how they start off and if that trend continues or if they're going to only get better.
Olivia Beagley with the serve for the Riders. Set. Spike right away. It's a strong start by the Tigers. Spike by Julia Masselink. Kennedy Kokinch with the serve for the Tigers. Serving from the right side of the line. Set. Just slips in. Point for the Riders. Christy Monker to serve. A tip is no good. 21 with the block. McKinley Jacobson. Monker back for another serve. Sails out of bounds. Equal at 2-2. Lindsay Lagner with the serve for the Tigers, the libero. Two. Double hit by the Riders. Lindsay Langner back to serve again. A floater serve. Sneaky play.
One of the things to keep an eye on is this Riders team, last time they were at Roosevelt, had a lot of faults and just kind of errors that led to the other team getting points. We'll have to see if that's going to happen again tonight.
Blocked by the net. Point for the Tigers. Maya Nilsson not quite able to get that one over the net. Wagner back to serve again. Off the net. Spike denied. They push it over. A sneaky set. By number 8 on the Tigers, Jocelyn Samuels. Point for the Tigers. Serve. A big spike. Deflection on the Tigers. It's the Roosevelt point. It's a great kill. Now the libero. Olivia Volkmer to serve. Blocked by Aubrey Terrell. Blocked again. Roosevelt can't get the ball back over to the Tigers. Some good blocks there. Hopefully we see that throughout the night. Jocelyn Samuels to serve. Dig. The floater is good. Maya Nielsen with the point. That was a smart play. Just floating it over the net. Now she gets to serve. Floats out of bounds. It was interesting there. Most of the serves have come from the right side of the line, but that one was more centered. Gabby to serve, number 5. Sails out of bounds.
One thing I've kind of noticed is that both teams have, with these serves, kind of just overhit it. It'll be interesting to see if that trend kind of keeps continuing, or if they're going to get it down, which I would imagine they would.
Let's see if they settle in. Briggenroth to serve. The block is no good. A great kill.
Adding on to my thought from earlier, I don't know if it's nerves or what, or just the excitement building up from the start of this game, but that could be why some of this is happening. But I guess we'll see if these faults continue or if both kind of play a clean game.
I agree. Not a lot of back and forth yet. There's been a lot of quick plays.
Yep.
Sarah Holt to serve. Oh, what a dig. A great kill by Julia Masselink. Sarah Holt back to serve again. Another kill that goes off of the block, but the block is not strong enough to hold.
One thing that this Tigers team has done a great job of is just find those little pockets that are open from the Riders' defense and just able to pick away and get easy points in those.
Off of the ceiling. Good dig. Puts it back into play. Terrell. What a play. Now she gets to serve. It's a good job. Good job finding that pocket of space. Another good serve. Off the block. There we go. A big spike. Blocked by 21 on Roosevelt. That is McKinley Jacobson, the middle hitter. We've had some good plays now, back and forth. Libero passes it over. Sneaky set, and the Tigers can't get to it. Riders have had some really good plays the last couple points. Olivia Beagley back to serve. creating momentum for Roosevelt. Sails out of bounds again. A substitution. Looks like Kennedy Kokins is back into the game. And she will serve. Coming in for Julia Masseling, the outside hitter. Oh. She can't quite get there with the dig. Kennedy Kokins back to serve for the Tigers. A close play. Slightly out of bounds. It's a very close play. Tigers with the serve again. It's now 15-7, the Tigers lead. Off the net. Tip back down at the net. Christy Monker.
That was a really nice heads-up play by Christy Monker there, just seeing that no one from that Harrisburg team was going to get the ball. They were assuming it was going to go over, and she just got a little tap over and secured the point for the Riders.
Monker to serve. Looked like a miscommunication by the Tigers, but they get it over the net. Tip by 21. Gabby with the spike. The libero now to serve for the Tigers. Lindsay Lagner. Another dig. I'll tell you what, Mason, the Tigers have had a lot of aggressive kills to start the game.
I would agree. I think both teams have had their fair share of some really nice digs off of some of these powerful serves, as we've seen multiple times. And it'll be interesting to see if one team is able to find more of those open spots or if the other team is going to be able to find the dig.
Tip is blocked by the Tigers. Tigers sneak it over the net. A sneaky tip, but just out of bounds. Point for the Tigers. Seems like a lot with these, they've had some powerful strikes, but also looks like the Riders are also looking to sneak some tips in over the blocks. Langer to serve. The dig goes out of bounds. Point for the Riders.
I think despite the score being kind of heavier towards the Tigers, I think both teams have honestly came out with quite a bit of energy, and like we've seen some pretty powerful strikes here coming into the game.
Olivia Volkmer to serve for the Riders. A powerful strike by the Tigers. Unable to be blocked. Jocelyn Samuels back to serve on the right side. Very good tip over the net for Aubrey Terrell. Rider point.
I think there again, just like you said, Riders are doing a good job of just finding those little quick tips over and just getting it into the empty space where the Tigers frankly aren't expecting it.
Nelson with the serve. Tipped over by the Tigers. And then tipped out of bounds by the Tigers by Gabby Zachariasen. Point for the Riders. Nilsson back to serve again. Serving from the central area. And Gabby Zachariasen gets this kill. She did not miss this one. A very powerful strike. Now she's back to serve from the right side. It's now 20-11, Tigers lead, first set. Goes into the net, point for the Riders.
I think one thing I've kind of noticed from this game so far is this Riders bench kind of gets really into it after their team gets a point, where this Tigers team just kind of doesn't seem to have that same energy. It's kind of interesting to see if that might play a factor in this game.
Yeah. Oh, just out of bounds. Bergenroth now back to serve. Going off what you said, I agree. I think them cheering on their team is going to have a positive impact on this game, giving them a big advantage. Another powerful serve off the face of Bergenroth. Gabby Zachariasen has had a lot of powerful strikes. Sometimes they go out of bounds, but when they aren't out of bounds, they're very hard to stop. Back over the Tigers. Another kill by the Tigers. Sarah Holt back to serve for the Tigers. Can't quite get it back over the net. Avery Klein. Holt to serve. Sorrell with the kill attempt. And the block. Block can't stop it that time. Another point for the Tigers, just inside the boundary. It's now set point for the Tigers, 24-13. Point for the Riders, just out of bounds. That was a very close play.
Those angles are kind of hard for us to see up here, so had to wait for the refs to give us that call.
Dig. And that's the set. Tigers take it 25-14. Riders still playing strong though.
I would agree. We will be back in right around 3 minutes.
And we're back for set 2, Tigers and Riders. Tigers took set 1, but the Riders still played strong. Kenny Kokins with the serve. Riders return. Tapped over by the Tigers. Some acrobatic plays by the Riders. And the play is called dead.
I think it was a net violation.
I believe so. Net was wobbling a little bit. Kokic with the serve again. Oh, a sneaky play by Monker. She just taps it over just inside the line.
That's one of the Riders' strong suits so far, of just getting those little taps over and just find those empty spaces, because the Tigers aren't expecting those kind of quick hits over.
Monker with the serve. Oh, a sneaky set. The Riders didn't even put up much of a block in that kill attempt. They thought it was going to be a pass. Deceiving the opponent. Lindsay Lagner to serve. They can't quite get the dig up from off the ground. Point for the Riders. Both teams are looking strong to start the set though. 2-2. Volkmer with the serve. A strong kill, but a strong dig. Terrell with another set. Terrell has had a great game so far with a lot of blocks and a lot of sets that go over the net. Olivia Volkmer back again. Out of bounds. Jocelyn Samuels, serve. Nelson sneaks it over with the bump. A vicious kill attempt, but a better dig. Zero with another block. And the Tigers return it out of bounds. Another point for the Riders. They take the lead this set.
This student section for the Riders is kind of getting into this, and that was a really heads-up play and good awareness, just seeing that it was going to go out of bounds.
Riders are very excited to see their team doing so well. Nelson with the serve. Off of the libero. Volkmer goes out of bounds. Point for the Tigers. It's so even to start this set. Zachariason. Monker pushes it just out of bounds in the back corner. Zachariason, serve. Play is called dead. Tigers point.
I think that was another net violation. Just got a little bit too far underneath that net, resulting in a point for the Tigers.
A vicious serve, but hits the net. Bergenroth checks in for the serve. Caitlin Ewing subbed out. Serve does not quite go over. And now Semler for the Tigers checks in for the serve. Serving from the left side, we haven't seen that yet this game. Terrell sneaks one over. Volkmer passes the ball to Monker, but Monker can't quite get it over the tall block set up by the Tigers.
Tigers are doing a good job of kind of figuring out the Riders' plan of just tapping it over and just being there for that block.
Tigers starting to catch on. Monker with the set. Terrell pokes it over, but they're ready for it. Spike. Spikes are just killing the Riders. They're trying to frantically try to get the ball. Another serve from the left side by Semler. And the kill attempt is good. Another kill for the Tigers. It's now 10 to 5 for the Tigers, starting to pull away from a very even start. Semler. Put up by Monker. Off of the block. Point for the Riders. The Roosevelt bench is pumped. Number 17, Terrell back. The Riders ready to serve. Riders return the kill. And Harrisburg taps it over. In again. Another kill from that side of the court. Masslink to serve for the Tigers. Dig. And Volkmer can't quite get to it. Back for the serve again. Riders preparing. Off in the net perfectly. Tigers starting to celebrate their points. They're looking to enjoy the game a lot more as they pull away. And the block goes out of bounds. Tigers blocked it and just snuck outside the line. So point for the Riders. Beagley back to serve for the Riders. Up and over. Out of bounds. Every point the Riders have, it seems like their bench is diving all over, celebrating the point. They're enjoying themselves. A kill off the face of Olivia Beagley. Beagley now subbed out for Haley Golden. Kokinj. I'll tell you what, even when the Riders lose the point or get hit in the face by a kill, they immediately put on a smile. Get on to the next point. Ball flies out of bounds. A good effort by Volkmer, trying to get to the ball, but can't quite. Kokinj to serve again. Straight to the libero. A kill by the Riders off the net. Another kill by the Tigers. And the dig flies out of bounds on the other side.
That's one of the problems with how hard some of these strikes are coming down. Those digs, it just ricochets off their hands and it just goes flying out of their control sometimes, and just kind of really hard to defend that for the Riders here so far.
Served by the Tigers. Monker to set. Tapped over by McKinley Jacobson. Seems like the Riders hadn't gone to that for a couple points, just sneaking it over the block, but they got it there. Monker. Powerful kill. Set up. Another powerful kill. Gabby Zachariason's having a field day today. Lots of kills. Keegan subbed out for the Tigers. Libero's in to serve. Clears the net. Zachariason bumps it over. Monker sets. Kill sneaks over the net. Zachariason blocks. An acrobatic play. Oh, a sneaky set.
Oh my.
And then a better dig. Poking it over the net. It's pure chaos. The point's still going. Zachariason. The point falls to the Tigers.
Just a chaos of a set.
There's tons of acrobatic and athletic plays by both sides on that point, showcasing their ability.
I think one of the really funny things to listen to just being here was the crowd kind of reacting to every single hit that got off. It's kind of fun to see.
Now the serve goes into the net. Some chaos might be good for the Riders, maybe offsetting the Tigers a little bit. Now 19-10 Tigers lead, set 2. Out of bounds. Point for the Riders. That was a rare spike from that side of the court by the Tigers. Been attacking the other side a lot. Poked over. Monker, sneaky set. Tigers can't get to it.
That's Monker's 5th kill of the night. She has done kind of those little tap overs and just confused this Tigers this team, just not knowing whether she's going to tap it over or set it up for her players.
And the Riders can't quite get the ball over on the serve. So the Tigers will take it. Rider home section is pumped up. Dick can't quite get to that kill. Back to the serve for the Tigers. Nelson saves it. Now Nelson with the kill attempt. Off of the block, out of bounds. Point for the Riders.
I've been liking to see the energy just from this Riders team of not giving up, even though they went down kind of big to start the set. And now they still have a little bit of a hill to climb, but they're still within this set's reach.
Positivity is a big theme for this game so far. As Nilsson serves it and they can't return it. Another point for the Riders. Game's starting to get a little closer, 21-14. But Harrisburg still leads. And a dagger by Zachariason to the back left corner. There's no stopping that.
And that's her 8th kill of the night. Just dominating with some of those powerful strikes that she's been giving off.
It's a deflection. Point for the Tigers. If you look at Zachariason's kills compared to the other players on the team, she is passing everyone with her vicious strikes. And another kill by the Tigers. That's number 14, Masseling. When Zachariason's back serving, they still have people that can get kills. And they sneak it in on the serve. There's an ace.
And that will end this set 2. Harrisburg's going to take another set. Still kind of a closer set, but Riders are going to have to figure something out here in these next couple sets. We will be back in about 3 minutes.
And we're back for another set of volleyball, Harrisburg versus Riders. Harrisburg leads 2-0. And we're going. Riders with the serve. Kill sneaks through the block by the Riders. Over the break between the two sets, we saw the Riders having lots of positivity, almost having a dance party on their bench, looking excited. Positivity is a big factor. The dig is no good. Now the Tigers get to celebrate. Now it's serve for the Tigers. Kokinch. Spike by Nilsson. Point to the Tigers.
I think she got a little bit of the net there, resulting in the Tigers' point.
We've seen that a couple times this game already.
Mhm.
Just people getting too close to the net. Nelson talking to the Rider coach. Ball's in. Monker with the set. And the kill! They can't return it. Lots of celebrations on the Rider side as Jacobson has the kill.
As this set continues, the Riders just need to kind of keep getting those points as they can get them just to stay alive and just not make some of those silly mistakes they've been making kind of throughout a little bit of this game.
Play is called dead. Tiger point.
Another net violation there. Just like I just said, Riders just got to be smart with kind of some of those points they've been giving up for free.
Unfortunate. Libero to serve for the Tigers. Langer. And poking it over. 21, Jacobson. Well, you see, on a couple plays ago, she killed that, so they were ready for the kill now, and she pokes it over. Smart play. And now she's subbed out.
Great awareness.
Oh, a vicious kill attempt. That's going to hurt.
Volkmar has a smile on her face, though, so just good to see that they're enjoying this game even in these down moments.
And not getting hurt. That was a vicious strike. Nelson with the bump. Terrell pokes over. Tigers ready for it. Kill. Zachariasen off of the net. She's had some powerful strikes, but she's also had a couple misplays, going off the net or going out of bounds. I guess when you're packing that much power, sometimes it can be inaccurate. Now Nelson to serve for the Riders. Zachariasen off the block, an acrobatic dig, and then the kill goes off of a block by the Tigers. Off the head and out of bounds. Point for the Tigers. Zachariasen back to serve. Judge talking to some of the players.
They're trying to figure out, I think, some of the rotational aspects of this game. So while we have this little delay, what are kind of some of the things that you think the Riders have been doing well that they need to keep doing in order to win this set?
Well, I think if they can return those vicious kills, that would be a huge benefit to them, but that's going to be very difficult.
Mm-hmm.
I think one thing they've been doing well is knowing when to poke it over or when to go for the kill. And that's been benefiting them a lot when they are doing it correctly. What do you think?
I would totally agree with those two takes. I think they've just been doing well of kind of being kind of just the situational awareness that comes with knowing when to poke it over, when to kill it, and then just, I agree, just some of those digs, they've been trying all night to make them. It's just sometimes some are more powerful than others.
And we're back. Oh, just in. You got to have a good eye to see that. Zachariasen to serve again. In again. Going for about the same spot. A powerful ace. She's putting the Tigers on her back. Now for the third attempt. Riders are ready for it. And they return it. Point for the Riders. You see, when they handle the powerful strikes and they get it back over, they have lots of success.
It seems this Tigers team kind of thrives off of just some of those strikes bouncing and going haywire. And if the Riders can just get it back over, it seems like they've been struggling.
I agree. The Tigers can't return the serve. Third hit goes off the net, and the fourth hit is not allowed. Roth to serve for the Riders. Deflected by the wall. The block. Some good digs there by the Tigers. Walker with the set. Terrell pokes over. And out of bounds. I've seen Terrell have a lot of poke overs, and they're starting to catch on when she gets the ball that it's usually a poke over. So maybe seeing some of those kills that I know she can do would be a good idea for the Riders.
Exactly.
Flies out of bounds. It is now 9-6, the Tigers lead. A pretty close set so far. Both sides in the student section cheering on their teams. Now Sarah Holt serve. Nelson can't quite sneak it over the net. It's interesting to see where the difference is on different servers, where they like to serve from on the line. Holt likes to go more central than most. Oh, block. I believe that was lift. Terrell back for the serve. Terrell's been having a decent game today. Another kill.
This Tigers team has done a really good job just in the set so far of kind of getting past that back row of defenders and just getting it right on the line and just barely in getting the points.
Masslink to serve. Tipped out of bounds by Monker. Masslink will serve again. Sneaks in. Looked like a miscommunication between Roth and Volkmer. Both kind of moving out of the way. Maybe thinking it was going out of bounds. It was close. Libero with the bump. Monker with the set. And the spike. That looked like a very organized play by the Riders.
I think if the Riders can just keep getting some of those setups of just being in the right spots, I think it's going to be really helpful because if something like that were to get returned, they would be in their spots ready to go.
Kill off the fingertips. Oh, just out of bounds by the Riders. Even when the Riders lost that point. Oh, correction, they got the point. There was a deflection on the play. It's my mistake. Beagley to serve. A return back to the Riders. And the set goes too close to the net, they can't get it over. Golden checks in, and Beagley checks out. Koken should serve. Another powerful kill. It went off of the libero and all the way into the third row of the bleachers.
It's just those type of hits you just can't do anything about.
Point for the Tigers. Kokenge sneaks it in. Another kind of slight miscommunication in the back, but they put a smile on their face and keep going, ready for the next play. It's now 17-9. Tigers starting to pull away.
Kokenge has 3 aces on the night. Should be looking to make it 4 with this serve.
Bouncing the ball, ready to serve. And then errant bump goes away.
And she does pick up her 4th ace there for the Tigers. I believe that ties Zachariason for the most for the night for the Tigers.
She just floats the next one in. Just inside again. It looks like the Tigers have found the space towards the back a lot lately. It's been benefiting them. It's hard to sneak those in, but they've been doing it. And serve goes left to the server's left and out of bounds. Roth subbed out.
No matter how these next few points might go, I want to see this Riders team just battle all the way through and not just kind of let the Tigers win this, considering this is getting closer towards an end.
And they can't quite get the dig on the kill. Yeah, it's really interesting. This has still been a game that's fun to watch, even though it's a little bit lopsided. It's just a positive game by the Riders. They still are smiling.
And I think adding on to what you were just saying, I think a lot of people came in here expecting this Tiger team that is ranked nationally to just kind of blow by this Riders team and just get out of here quick. But the Riders have kind of stayed in this game.
And a point for the Riders.
It was a net violation there, but the ball still got in. It was going to be a point either way for the Riders.
Powerful kill. Deflected and then put up. And the Riders get the block. It's really been helping the Riders when they can get those blocks and just numb the kills, either putting them back on their side or making the digs easier for their team. Some acrobatic pokes from both sides, and a point goes to the Riders.
That was really well defended by this Riders team, just kind of quickly happening, but they just kind of tipped it up to each other and were able to get it over and get the point.
And another serve by libero Volkmer. Terrell puts it back with the set. Tigers can't get to it. Timeout Tigers, and it's a dance party for the Riders. They're excited.
This is exactly what I was saying earlier of just I want to see this Riders team battle all the way through no matter how this turns out, whether they start giving up a lot of points or whether they come back and win this set. I just want to see them battle all the way through because they've been doing a really good job of that all night, honestly.
Yeah, the Tigers are only 5 points away from closing out the game, but the Riders have come back a little bit, and they're only 5 points away from the Tigers now. So to see this battle to the end would be a very fun thing to watch.
100%. We'll be back in just around 20 seconds.
And the Riders student section is pumped up as Volkemer gets back to serve, trying to mount a comeback for the Riders. Lofts it in. Kill is just tapped over. Acrobatic plays, lots of pokes. All the Riders can't quite get it over. That would have been an impressive point for the Riders if they could have got that.
They got stuck in kind of a scramble drill there and just weren't in the right positions to get that over the net.
Back to serve for the Tigers, Samuels. Floats it in. A dig, a set, but no one's there. Toro couldn't quite get to that. Samuels back to serve again. Nelson, kill attempts. And just sneaks in for the Riders. Nelson.
I think some of those taps over just finding those empty spaces, I think that's just been a really good thing the Riders have done this game and just can take away from this game, honestly.
Nelson with the serve. Honker sets. And there's another block for the Riders.
The Riders have had a lot of success in just getting some of those like tips off the block of, like you said earlier, just the digs are so much easier when the ball is slowed down, and Riders just need to keep doing that if they want to win this set.
Seeing how positive and how much they're smiling and enjoying the game is very, very good to see. Even they lost that point, it just snuck in. Point for the Tigers. Riders have shown a lot of different looks preparing for the serves. As Miedema, their coach, talks to them, coaches them on what to do next.
They're trying to figure out, again, just some of those rotational aspects of this game. And it looks like we are good to go for this next serve.
Zachariasen can't return that. Now Zachariasen looks to close out the game. Game point for the Tigers. She's had a great night. Lots of kills, lots of great serves. And she hits the net. Riders are still alive. Bergenroth into serve as Ewing subbed out. Roth looks to give some support to her team. Off the net. The Tigers almost got to that with some digs, but not quite. Great serve by Roth. Back to serve again. Number 1 for the Riders. Defensive specialist. Bump. Set. Spike. And they can't return it. The dig goes out of bounds. And that's the game.
I think just looking from the beginning of the season to now, I think this Riders team has just kind of came a long way, because at the beginning they were just kind of struggling with like team chemistry and just they had too many miscommunications. But this game, like we were saying earlier, just was expected to be kind of a blowout for the Tigers, but the Riders held in there all game, I would say. And I think just their communication and situational awareness has just improved greatly since the beginning of the season.
I agree. I think the Riders have shown a lot of growth, but it's just not quite enough to overcome the dominance by the Tigers.
And it's kind of funny just to look right here. The Riders are celebrating, as you can see on the screen, but this Tigers team just kind of looks like nothing really happened. They kind of look almost disappointed that I don't know if they didn't finish this game earlier. I have no idea, but I think overall another win for the Tigers helps them. They become 14-2. Riders fall to 12 or 2-13, excuse me. But they got to keep playing game by game, just keep going, not just like we saw all through this game. Positivity, just keep rolling with that.
I agree. I think those are some great takes.
And as we sign off here, I am Mason Schramberg here with
Ethan Fosland.
and we wish you all a good night.